It's the National Football League on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. And it's all up next.
On a spot of land that was once desert, now stands the city of Glendale, and a building filled to the brim with fans, State Farm Stadium. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we've got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a dime, drop a deep throw right over him for big yardage, and maybe 6 points too.
Ball teed up, Austin Seibert out for the kick. And away we go in Glendale. DJ Dallas now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. They'll be led out by the 60-year pro and former #1 overall pick out of Oklahoma, Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, man, he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare.
Ready to start this drive with Connor. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's a Cardinals first down.
Kate, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Going to the ground again on first. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. Murray to throw. His throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And he takes this down after crossing the 45.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Straight ahead, it's Connor. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Just a single yard, but that's going to be enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. From the gun, it's Murray. Hits his man on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll run the counter to Connor. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. On the move. Headed. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Now Kyler. That's complete. Here's Connor. And he winds up out of bounds, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. So through one, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Facing fourth down now, the Cardinals turn to Matt Prater for the field goal. This a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that's going to get them on the scoreboard.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Now Prater on to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. And leading them out, the reigning Heisman Trophy winner, the number 2 pick in the NFL draft out of LSU, Jaden Daniels.
Well, even though it took over an entire quarter for him to finally get on the field, he does get to hit out there with a chance to give his team an immediate lead. And you almost expected, Kate, for him to do that. With how much time he's had on the sideline to prepare, get his guys focused for their chance as it's finally arrived.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun snap to Daniels. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On first down, here's Daniels. He's got Brown on the slant. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
From the 48. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That one ends up a gain of 6. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Daniels from the pistol. That one's complete, right side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. This defensive battle has reached the 2-minute warning. It's the Commanders with 2nd and 6. Again, Daniels to the air. This is hauled in by McLaurin. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He's got it, room to run. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. From the gun, it's Daniels. Quick hitter complete. And he drives this forward to the 6. The Commanders take a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third down, 1 yard to go. Out of the gun, Daniels. And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders get some late points and the lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Austin Seibert on to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flying. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got him in over the middle, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down. The Cardinals deciding to use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10, Murray. Underneath it goes, catch made by the running back. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 3 now. Back to throw, Murray rifles it, and it's caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. The Cardinals are going to use the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Throw is there, Trey McBride. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
This is reeled in by Wilson. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Well, that brings us to the midway point of this one. The Commanders enjoying a nice little lead here on the road. Now we'll send things over to Orlando, Florida. Jonathan Coachman on standby, ready to deliver the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Now Prater on to send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Back out run the Commanders for their second drive of the game. And they take the field exactly where they want it to be, Brock. Off a touchdown early and with the home crowd a little quieter than normal.
I'm not going to lie to you, Kate. I think most quarterbacks, competitors love playing on the road when they do just this. Just quiet them, right? Turn them against their own team. They were quiet after that opening touchdown. You score another one, they're going to start to murmur, and we might even hear a few boo birds.
And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Now Daniels off the play action. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
So third down becomes much tougher for him as 3rd and 1 becomes 3rd and a much more difficult 6. The penalty makes this a 3rd and 6. Daniels back to throw. Completed here to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Commanders will have a first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Shotgun snap, a give to Robinson. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bring it up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 47. Has a man, it's Brown. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, But sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Complete, it's McLaurin. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10, around to Robinson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Motioning him from the slot right. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. Give him 5 yards to bring up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
And he will score. It's a Washington touchdown. The Commanders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Seibert now to add the extra point. That one splits the uprights, and they'll continue adding to their lead. It's all lined up. Seibert now ready to send this flight. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Cardinals offense making its way out. It's a 14-3 ball game as they take over following the score. First and 10 now from the 30. Here's Connor on the option. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5. So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the 4th trailing. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 36. No hesitation, and that one's caught. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. New set of downs for him from the 46. Murray here on first down. Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Cardinals first down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. From the gun, it's Murray. Fires over the middle, caught. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
On second down, a run with Connor. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Offense in the hurry up here. Murray on third down. He throws a bullet deep to the right side. And that one's incomplete, pretty fortunately so. That was a big risk, nearly an end zone turnover. Instead, it brings up fourth down.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, oh, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And it pulls him back within one score here in the fourth.
His make there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. And this is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. You got 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Starting from the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And that lead they've got, Brock, they are never going to have to worry about losing it if they keep scoring every time they touch this football.
Is that how it works?
It surprisingly is. You know, if you have the lead and you don't lose it, you win.
And that type of start, well, you wanted all 17 games of a season, but you're lucky to get it more than once.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Daniels. It's taken in by Eckler. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
2nd and 3 now. Here's Robinson up the middle. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That one gains 7. And that'll be good for a Washington first. It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Commanders up by 8. Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Staying with Robinson. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. Second down now, 7 to go. Another carry for Robinson. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now we get another stoppage here, just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. So now here's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. The defense takes its third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. And they'll take a knee.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Second down. Probably going to see him kneel it again here. On second down, Robinson. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be third down and 6.
This is a guy who, man, when he is in a groove, when he is feeling it, you're just not going to bring him down with an arm tackle. You better buckle up. You need a textbook tackle on this guy. Wrap, grab some cloth, and drive him to the ground with all you got.
And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Fourth down now. Another kneel would stop the clock and turn it over. Let's see what they do here. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So for Brock Eward, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports, I'm Kate Scott signing off. We'll see you next time.